Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal-ahdawamyam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, double honors to the elders and apostles of great Mosul for teaching us his truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the 𝐻𝐄𝐿 that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quarters of Zion, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahawashi with another lesson, with another prayer, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. So, in this episode, I want to say that Yahweh Yahawashi is hearing our prayers, man. Yahweh Yahawashi is hearing our prayers, and he's also hearing the curses that we are sending up. Why? Because if you go on YouTube, or if you even look at the news, all you see is fires. Fires are consuming this place, man. Like today, this happened. Fire burns through 77,000 acres of land in Argentina. See, the Most High, he's visiting this place, man. And like you could also see, in Amsterdam, there was this protest. And here you also have a protest of the Palestine protesters. They clash with Israeli forces, also with fire. You also had this in the Gaza Strip. Israeli military has launched missile strikes against the targets in Gaza Strip, and this was...
Nu, gratis eentje extra. Bij heel veel boodschappen. De Jumbo eentje extra weken.
Jets were heard flying over the area. There was no immediate confirmation on possible casualties or what was hit by the Israeli fighter jets. However, it is reported that the deadly missile strikes by Israel are in response to 2 rockets allegedly fired from the Gaza Strip early on Saturday. Now, this fell into the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Tel Aviv. This is according to the Israeli army. No injuries have been reported. However, in a statement, the Israeli army has said that earlier this morning, 2 rockets launched were identified from the Gaza Strip towards the Mediterranean. The rockets fell off the coast of the Tel Aviv. No sirens were sounded. Israel's Iron Dome rocket interception system did not deploy. It is unclear who fired the projectiles as of now.
See, you also have this, what happened in Colorado. State of emergency declared in Colorado as massive martial fire.
And you can see from afar.
Causes 30,000 30,000 to evacuate.
This is Dabu 7. Prayers going out to everyone out there that needs them in Colorado. Truly heartbreaking what we're witnessing here. Many homes and businesses going up in a blaze, as you can see here. This martial fire spreading, burning out of control in this region. You can see here, the evacuation sites are listed as of right here. The governor has just declared a state of emergency in the state because of this fire. And you can see from afar just how many fires or locations of fire have popped up in the town. So these are shots from Denver 7, putting this out there.
Yeah, man. So these are all workings of Bahasham Yahawashi when he's hearing our prayer, when he's hearing the curses and the how shall I say, the suffering that we have to endure, because we as servants of the Most High, we are suffering on this side. That's what it means to have patience. Patience goes into long suffering, and while we suffer, we ask for the Most High to bring judgment upon these wicked people, man, on the heathens, because that's how the Most High works. Let's go to Isaiah 29, verse 6. That's how the Most High places judgments here upon earth. Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the power of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. You see? Let me read it again. Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the power of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake. Aren't we seeing earthquakes all over the place? Multiple earthquakes daily in diverse places here upon earth. And great noise, with storm and tempest. This past year, wasn't America plagued with storms and with tempests? Also here in Europe, you had floodings. In Indonesia, you had floodings all over the earth. And the flame of devouring fire. And that's what I was showing you just now. The Most High, he kindles a devouring fire, and it's gonna plague the people, man. Maybe the crops are not gonna be able to be harvested. People, their houses, their businesses, people can't flourish. They have to start from ground zero up again. And it's all the work of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi. Let's go to Isaiah 30, verse 30 and 31. Because this is how the Most High works, and this is how he brings forth judgments, and how he translates one kingdom into another kingdom. And whose kingdom is going to be after Esau Edom's kingdom is going to be the kingdom of Jacob. You see? As it says in 2nd Ezra 6, roughly paraphrasing. Esau is the beginning of the Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of the one that follow it. This is Isaiah 30, verse 30. And the Lord shall cause his glory, and the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down of his arm, with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. See? So that's how the Most High shows his power. People think, it's just nature, so it's a strange phenomenon. No, man, it's the Most High. For through the voice of the Lord shall the Assyrian be beaten down, which smote with a rod. And who's the modern day Assyrian? Because this is speaking about the Assyrian captivity, that they were in power. And who's in power right now? It's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And he's in the same manner like how the Most High took down the Assyrians and the Egyptians. Now he's going to take down Esau Edom. You see? Let's take an example from that. What happened in Egypt? This is Exodus 9, verse 14. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thine servants, and upon thy people, that thou mayest know that there is none like me in all the earth. Let me read again, because it says all his plagues. This is Exodus 9, verse 14. For I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart. Like we just read, the devouring fire, brimstone, tempest, earthquakes, all these things, thunder, all these things are in the hands of the Most High. So he's going to send all these plagues towards the modern day Pharaoh, which is Esau Edom, the modern day Egyptians, which are the so-called white people, to destroy their houses and their homes. We already seen that this past year, 2021, the moon turned into blood. We saw water turn into blood, We saw all strange type of phenomenons, that the ocean had a foam coming out of it. We saw the sea was on fire. There's so many unexplainable phenomena that happened, People were saying, yeah, it's a pipeline. It could be a pipeline, but all these things, it's not coincidence that all these things are intensifying, Yahawashi is turning up, just like the elder apostle Tahar said. That's the name of this year, man. That's how elder apostle Tahar coined this year. The year of turning up. Yahawashi is turning up. You see? He's sending all his plagues, and all his plagues are going to be intensified until the MOTB, the thing is going to come, and then everything is going to be all frantic. Then it's going to be time of Jacob's trouble, you see? And that's when you're going to have to show your faith. Go on, so reading on, Exodus 9 verse 15, For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, which is sicknesses, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth. See? And I can read 16 also. And in very deed, for this cause have I raised thee up, for to show in thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. So that's the same reason, back in the day, back in this time, Pharaoh was raised up so that the Most High can show his power by defeating and humbling the Pharaoh. And that's what he's doing this time also. The so-called white man, everybody thinks, he can't be touched. He shouldn't be touched. If something would happen, then what's gonna happen with the white man? He's the epitome of perfection. But the Most High is gonna use him to show his power. My cousin was saying, like, what was it? The moon and the earth. If this man is to be put out of power, then it should be something extraterrestrial, something out of this world, that's gonna take him out of power. And he's right, because Yahawashi is gonna rain judgment upon him. How? By these ICBM missiles, and then he's gonna send his son to sweep up this place, to destroy and to bring judgment upon this place. You see? But to go to the prayer and the curse that we send up, that Yahawashi is hearing this curse that we send up yearly, and some brothers maybe daily. This is the curse that I'm talking about. Yahawashi barakatah, Yahawashi barakatah, Yahawashi barakatah. Shalach, Riyam, Wainashyam, Waharagyam, Wamashapathyam, Wagadal, Mawath, Kal-ahdawamyam, Wagawayam, Babakשה. So, what I just read here was Yahawah, which Yah is he, and Hawa comes from Haya, which means to be or to exist. Bahasham, Ba is in, Ha is the, Sham is name, Yahawashi. Yah is he, Yahawashi is the savior or deliverer. Barak is blessed, Ahtha is you or thee. Shalach is sent, Riyam is evils, Rai is evil, and Riyam makes it evils, makes it plural. Wainashyam, Wa is end, Ainashyam, Ainash is punishment, Ainashyam makes it punishments, makes it plural. Waharagyam, Wa is end, Harag is killings, and Waharagyam is killings, making it plural. Wamashapathyam, Wa is end, Mashapat is judgment, and Wamashapathyam makes it plural. Wagadal, Wa is end, and Gadal is great. Mawath is death, Il is upon. Kal-ahdawamyam, Kal is all, Adawam is Edomite, 𝐤𝐄𝐄𝐿 is Edomites. Wagawayam, Wa is and, Gawayam is heathen. 𤅅𤂃𤐄𝐿, Wa is and, 𝐅𝐄𝐃𝐿 is enemy, and 𝐅𝐄𝐃𝐄, the Nawa in the end, makes it possessive, makes it ours, our enemy. Bavkasha, 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 which is please, please, please. And the second part is Shalach, Ash, Bahasham, Bayat, Bavkasha, Shabar, Wa Abad, 𝐅𝐄𝐃𝐿, Bavkasha, Shabar, 𝐁𝐿𝐄𝐃𝐿, Shal, 𝐅𝐄𝐃𝐿, Bavkasha, 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 Sar, Magayala, Ba, Lamashaphat, Tawada, 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 Aman. So now with the understanding, Shalach is sent, Ash is fire, Ba, Sham, Bayat, Ba is in, Sham is there, Bayat is house. And this is the point that I was making, sent fire in their house. And whose house is this? This is Esau Edom's house. This is Esau Edom's rulership. He thinks that he can go whatever he wants and increase his borders. So basically now we're living in Esau's house because it's his currency that we need to follow, and it's his rules that everybody needs to abide by. You see, so we're living in Esau Edom's house. But we are sending this prayer, this curse, up to the Most High. And as the look of it, it looks like Yahawah is hearing our prayers because he's lighting up this place, man. So bring it back. Bahasham, Bayat, Ba is in, Sham is there, Bayat is house, Bavkasha is please, Shabar is break, Wa Abad, Wa is end, Abad is destroy, 𝐅𝐄𝐃𝐿 is enemy, and the Nawa in the end makes it our enemy. Bavkasha is please, Shabar is break, 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐃𝐿, Ha is the, and 𝐊𝐿𝐿𝐃 is jaw, Shal is off, 𝐊𝐿𝐃𝐿, Ha is the, 𝐊𝐿𝐃 is enemy. Bavkasha, 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 which is please, please, please. Sar is turn. Magayala is Ma in the beginning makes it there, and Gayala is joy. Ba, Lamashaphat, Ba, Bala, Ba is in, and La is two. Mashaphat, Masapat is morning. Tawada, 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 which is thank you, thank you, thank you. Aman, so let it be so. Gone. So yeah, man, this is the Most High hearing the prayers of the saints. This is the Most High coming out of his place to visit the earth which he created. He is hearing the voices and the prayers of his servants, Yahawah. So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal-ahdawamyam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, 𝐤𝐄𝐿, Shalom, Wagadal.